Is brought to you by Gulfstream Park.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Luby, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. And I don't see our pretty faces yet, but I hear my own voice, so that's a good sign. We're here at Gulfstream Park, and we are doing – this is a historic moment for the Lunchbox because this is the first Luby-less edition of the Lunchbox. And we've got on the control board today, filling in for the vacationing, globe-trotting, Morocco fez-wearing, couscous-eating Mike Lubitz.
What time is it in Morocco now?
We have, I think it's about
It's a 5 hour time difference.
5 hour
I
time
think they're ahead.
difference.
Yeah.
And we're back to our radio days because you can see the screen now. Let's see what we got going here. That's a positive thing. And I think if you hit, all right, you got to bear with us because without our, the maestro of the show, and, he is really, despite the weird voice and the cackle and the laugh, he is the Radar O'Reilly of this show.
He's the straw that stirs the drink.
He is the one who.
Well, what are you talking about? It's my show. It's
I'm
my
gonna
show.
say
I
if
know
you
what
hit
it's
that
the show.
camera thing at the bottom, maybe that'll bring it up. Did you hit the camera thing at the bottom? You did. Let's try that again. No, maybe not. Maybe hit. All right. Well, nobody can see us. We're gonna just go on with the show.
Yeah.
Until. Until we okay, let me give a word picture. We're back on radio. To my far left, to your right on the screen that you can't see is Jeff Defo DeForest. To my immediate left, legendary broadcasting, just total professional, oozes class. Tony Segreto is back with us at 10 Palms at Gulfstream Park. And I'm Mike Insufferable Mayo, as Defo calls me. How are you today, Defo? And,
I'm good. I always enjoy the trip down here. It brings back a lot of memories of a variety of different things, including when I lived about 3 blocks here from Gulfstream. Son was first born. He was in his first year, and I was just getting started in the business down here. So passed by that neighborhood, and I always think, wow, it's been a long and glorious ride since then. And let's hope it continues today with some good luck at the track.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask. Let's see. I'm trying to because I know I actually got a tutorial also from Luby before he left.
But
because
Luby,
I'm going to be
do
doing.
you not notice about Luby? Luby will do anything to sabotage the
in very
person who is
Luby-like
replacing
fashion.
him.
Yeah,
Let me see.
He is so worried that
if
he's
you
going to be
hit-
replaced permanently.
If you hit
It's
design,
crazy.
What happens if you hit design? Let's see. We're playing with the whole rigmarole here. Let's see if you hit the thing down there. Maybe that does something. I don't
what
know.
thing down where?
I don't know. Just keep clicking buttons until we
Okay,
either
that
get
just
shut
disables the
off.
camera.
Camera on.
Of
off.
course.
Let's see if we got. All right, this is
The one thing Luby didn't tell us is what to do with this.
Well, I'm going to start off. We'll just pretend that we're back on. Was it
radio.
940?
Hey,
Yeah.
theater of the mind, my friend.
The heyday.
Yeah.
I'll paint the word picture. We're at
Hey,
10 Palms.
What
We're
a
gonna-
week. What a night. What a night for
That's
sports.
what I wanted to start with. Was
I mean-
what
Oh,
a
yeah,
night
yeah,
of
the
the
sports.
Lions.
That was
the-
great.
The Lions win. Coco Gauff wins.
How about the thing? I think that's going to be the new Flex Seal commercial, where instead of like holding up 6 tons of bricks, they have this guy with his feet glued to the floor, and the cops can't get him out of Arthur Ashe Stadium. And then you're going to see that fat Bill Swift come up there and go, "You see that? It works."
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So it was a
But it was
great night
fun,
of
yeah.
sports. So I almost went to the Marlins game. I had an offer to
Get
get
outta here,
like
really?
front row seats, and I was like, no, it's a football night and a tennis night. I don't want to go see the Marlins, and it almost turned into a weird night of like backwards, a highlight because they were getting no hit for 7 innings, and then they broke up the no hitter, and they ended up losing like a million to nothing or 10 zip. So they added on the late field goal. The Dodgers, besides the touchdown, they covered the Dodgers, and then of course that opener of Monday Night Football.
wow.
The way I described last night, it was a great night
Edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Gulfstream Park.
Hold the mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's.
I just love.
Don't panic. It's
I'm
only
not
technical
panicking.
difficulties. Tony's been in this spot a million times.
Okay. Yeah. No.
We've all experienced it. You're on live TV across the continents, and the director is telling you,
Make something up fast. We got to fill time.
The good news is we haven't hit the airwaves of Let's Eat South Florida yet, because those 119,000 marauding masses, they would not cut us any slack. They would just say, get rid of this guy.
production.
Folks, Tony Segreto here. Let me ask you a question.
All right. I almost see us. He hit.
We had it and then we lost it.
We had it and we lost it.
Well, let's
Folks, Tony Segreto.
Just keep going. All right. Well,
Yeah.
the way I
Until he gets
described
it.
last night,
Yeah.
it was a great night for golf and the GOAT. And of course, I'm talking about Coco Gauff, who made it to the finals. And you can't see on the camera right now, but
Okay,
Folks, Tony Segreto here. Let me ask you a question. What do you look for when you go out to eat? Good food, obviously, friendly atmosphere, not too loud, but good energy, reasonable prices, and a place where you feel comfortable. All those ingredients, no pun meant there, are hard to find unless you're talking about the Texas Roadhouse. You see, they encompass all of those attributes. Really, really good food, amazing atmosphere, good for a family, good for a date, or just a night out for yourself, and prices that will make you extremely happy. Their ribs, unmatched. Steaks, hand-cut every day. Everything, and I mean everything, is made on site, including their incredible bread. It's the one day, folks, that you can forget about low-carb diets. Trust me when I tell you, Texas Roadhouse, your restaurant, your destination when you say, where should we go and eat tonight?
From the newly renovated sports bar to the beautiful bayside views captured at the Tiki Bar, Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill has it all. Located at mile marker 104, the Big Chill also offers waterfront dining while experiencing breathtaking sunset views of the Florida Keys. It's simply the hottest spot in the Keys to cool off. That's Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill at mile marker 104 in Key Largo. For more information, call today at 305-453-9066.
Recently, we realized it's not just hurricane season that can hurt us. Any time of year, things can happen to your home or business. And the insurance company can be your friend, but they also can be your enemy. Horizon Public Adjusters, Justina Testa, are here for you to help this process go so much easier. Before you call the insurance company, call Horizon Public Adjusters and Justina Testa at 954-809-8752. Would you go into court without an attorney? So why would you go up against an insurance company without Horizon Public Adjusters and Justina Testa? 7 to 10 times more money recovered with a public adjuster than if you went on your own. If there's no recovery, there's no fee. Give them a call at 954-809-8752. Why go up against insurance companies alone when you can have Horizon Public Adjusters and Justina Testa on your side?
barbecue up in Fort Lauderdale. It's on Ocean Mile, and it has really good variety of ribs. They have both the baby backs and the bigger St. Louis spare ribs, and they do a dry rub, but they have all kinds of variety of sauces there, and it comes out really well the way they render the fat off it. It's very fall off the bone, good smoke flavor. And
where is this?
So Smoke Barbecue is on just off A1A and Northeast 32nd Street, right around the corner from where the Cafe Mortaranos is. So
Okay.
that's one of my favorite local joints. There's a couple places in Miami. It was called the Drinking Pig, and it was a guy, very talented chef named Raheem Sealy, who used to work at a place in Wynwood, who then opened up his own barbecue thing, and it was like out of just somebody's front yard when it was set up in a cul-de-sac with some tents and little tables, and he did some great knockout meats. They've stopped serving there, and he's about to open a brick and mortar restaurant somewhere in Midtown Miami. So he's in transition, but the Drinking Pig was one of the best ones. I've got to get down to a couple places in Miami proper, one called Apocalypse Barbecue that's been getting a lot of good play on the Let's Eat group, and another one called Smoke and Dough, which is actually, I spoke about this a couple of weeks ago on the show here, but it was started by a couple, and they do both barbecue, and then the dough is empanadas. They have I think Colombian background, But the really interesting thing is Henry, who is the co-proprietor with his wife, started off as a intern in the Sun Sentinel Sports Department, and he first fell in love with barbecue because the nighttime desk people would go out for barbecue runs to Tom Jenkins Barbecue, which is still going in Fort Lauderdale. I think it's kind of fallen a little bit, so it's not in my top choice anymore. But this guy Harry, he used to go and get the ribs from Tom Jenkins, loved it so much, and he eventually wised up and left journalism. And him and his wife started this Smoke and Dough Barbecue down in West Kendall that has gotten unbelievably good buzz. And I've been meaning to make a little trip down there soon. So I hope that gives some people some options for barbecue this week.
What about Davey?
Now you're looking close to home. Mission Barbecue is kind of it's a chain that started in Maryland.